Hi, this is Bridget with Life on Spectrum, and today, for this episode, I am going to talk to you about LRE. It's one of those many acronyms that you're going to hear for any student in special education. But LRE simply stands for Least Restricted Environment. Federal law states that any student in special education has to be in the least restricted environment. And what that means is any student in special education should be put into regular education as much as possible. So this means no matter what disability they have, whether it's severe disability to the smallest disability, the main goal of the school district is to get them out into regular education. The reason this is so important is because it is a federal law. I'm going to keep saying that because it's federal law, not state law. So your responsibility as a parent is to make sure that you're giving your child that chance to be in regular education. If they're on the spectrum, usually they have something that they thrive at, whether it's math or they love to read. Make sure that if you're having them in like an autistic support classroom, that there's one or two classes that they are getting out in, especially when they're younger. This will lead to them having a regular routine within those classes, and then eventually they'll be able to be put into mainstream classes altogether. There are some students, especially when they get to the high school level, that they actually are totally mainstream, but they may only be pulled in for services. That's least restricted environment. Like I said, it's very key that your student is in least restricted environment. You want them to get used to being in the quote-unquote normal world. It might be tougher the first couple of weeks, but keep that in mind, that the goal of the district plus you should be to have least restricted environment. That's this episode for Life on the Spectrum. Thanks for watching that episode, and make sure you come back and join us again for upcoming videos. They'll be uploaded almost on a daily basis. Also, if you really enjoyed us, like us below, or even leave a comment for us to respond back to. And if for all of you that are really involved in the Life on Spectrum, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. We appreciate you. We hope that this is worthwhile for you, and we'll see you next time on Life on Spectrum.